mastermind behind the mic. Give me what you like, never think about it twice. Coming with the real facts, and that's for real. Along with special guests, you know the deal. Label as the podcast, I stand on it. I'm all about my grind, cause my grind I be on it. That's what it's all about. When you're trying to be successful, you know what I'm saying? The Solo Show, yeah. Yeah. You're back, y'all. That's right. Episode 4 of the Solo Show. Yours truly, the mastermind behind the mic, the podcast Unc. Back at it again. It's going to be a great show. I hope everybody had a great week. Super Bowl weekend. That's right. Super Bowl weekend. Cincinnati Bengals against the Los Angeles Rams. They say Los Angeles. That's right. This Super Bowl weekend, man. I know it's pumped up. I know everybody's geared up for it. I'm ready for it. We'll come up, have my pick in a little bit when we do the sports part of the show. Got a special guest coming on to do the sports with me in that segment. My man, Brandon Janu of the Brandon Janu podcast. Definitely going to have my bro on, my little brother. Going to come on and talk sports with me for a sec. But we're going to go into entertainment. And this just came in a couple hours ago about rapper Kodak Black. He was shot. He was among 3 that was shot Saturday in West Hollywood. According to the report, man, law enforcement sources familiar with the investigation told NBC News that the 24-year-old Florida rapper, whose legal name is Bill Capri, and 2 other victims were transported to a local hospital. The report said that a 19-year-old and a 60-year-old are expected to recover from non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. It was not clear who fired the shots, but this is an ongoing situation. So that's all the information we got now on that, on Kodak Black, saying that he was shot. So, yeah, it's an ongoing situation. And as the information comes in, I will provide it. All right. Man, what a week it's been. Because I'm laughing already. You know I'm fucking laughing already, man. Nelly, rapper Nelly. It's been a big story this week about the allegedly posting a video by accident of himself receiving oral sex on his Instagram account. The hot in here rapper's face wasn't shown in the minute-long clip. The identified woman in the video was shown going to town, as they say. The clips give a full view of the woman's face and the man's penis as she goes down on him. The clip was quickly shared and deleted on Nelly's Instagram account, where he has over 3 million followers. Online users assumed it was him receiving fellatio. Nelly, man, that shit. Hey, you got to get those videos out your phone, man. You got to put that shit away, man. Was it an accident? I heard some people say, man, you know what? That might not have been an accident. He might have purposely done that shit. But he has since came on and apologized about the incident, especially to the female that was involved. This shit could have a lasting effect. But, and then too, with her skills, man, if she got those great skills, she's going to be up there. But yeah, I saw that the other day, and that shit tripped me out. I was like, man, Nelly getting fellatio. He supposedly accidentally shared that video. But shit like that happens, man. You got to get that shit out of your phone. Certain shit you got to get out your phone. And I think he was doing that shit doing a podcast or something too, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it don't take long, man, for the wrong people to see that shit. I'm talking about people on the internet, on Instagram and all that shit all the time, man. Looking at timelines and all that shit. They looking for that kind of shit. And hey, they got it. It didn't take but a split second either for somebody to get that shit, and hey, that shit on sites around the internet. I hadn't saw the shit. I hadn't. I'm not looking for it. Apparently, I know what fellatio is, but Nelly, man, it was all kinds of comments and shit about that. They was talking about the man, the size, and all that kind of shit, man. That's just stupid, man. I mean, they making jokes about it, which they gonna do that shit anyway. But it was tripped out, and hey, Nelly, good luck, bro. All right. In other news, man, rapper Snoop Dogg and Bishop Magic Don Juan has been accused of an sexual assault and battery in a new lawsuit. This shit just comes right before the Super Bowl because Snoop and Dr. Dre, along with Eminem and Mary J. Blige and Kendrick Lamar, they're going to perform at the Super Bowl. That's right. And this shit comes up. Say that the men have been accused of an incident involving an unnamed accuser that this shit occurred back in 2013 in California. Lawyers for the Jane Doe, which they call her Jane Doe, worked as a dancer and performed during the concerts for Snoop Dogg and Bishop Don Juan. She was coerced into performing a sexual act, that's what she said, by Snoop, and was sexually assaulted by the two men. Now, court documents claim she and her friend met the two guys at a nightclub in Anaheim. After her friend left, the accuser asked Bishop Don Juan to take her home. Instead, he took her to his home where she fell asleep. Now, if you go home with somebody, what all the chances are shit like this might happen? You know what I'm saying? So she woke up the next morning, and Bishop Don Juan forced her to have oral sex with him. This is what she said, before eventually leaving her alone in the filing claim. This was said in the filing claim. Bishop Don Juan told the woman to put her dress on and that they should go to Snoop's videotaping at Snoop's recording studio. After arriving, the woman went into the bathroom after she said she wasn't feeling well and said that Snoop barged into the bathroom while she was on the toilet and tried to force her to have oral sex. This is what she said. So, this shit happened back in 2013. If you was afraid to say something then, why are you saying something now? But Snoop, the lawsuit includes a screenshot of Snoop's Instagram post where Snoop said that it's gold digger season out here, nephews. Keep your guards up and your circle small. So apparently Snoop saying, yeah, she trying to get that bread, man. She trying to get some bread. I hope that shit didn't happen. But you never know, man. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. All right. Sports, man. We're going to talk sports here in just a second. We talking Super Bowl 56. L.A., the Los Angeles Rams at home. Just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was at home last year in the Super Bowl. And they actually won. So the Los Angeles Rams has an opportunity to do the same thing. They could be the second team to have them to actually win the Super Bowl on their own home field. Yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm ready for Super Bowl Sunday, man. I know a lot of you are. But before we go into sport, well, that part of the segment with Super Bowl, we're going to talk a little bit NBA. That's right, with some of the trades that happened this week. And one in particular I want to talk about, if I don't talk about another one, is the Brooklyn Nets and the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, but yeah, we're talking the Brooklyn Nets and the Philadelphia 76ers. I know we're talking a little bit of NBA because this is the Super Bowl weekend. And what other way to do it than to have my sports insider, my man, Brandon Janu, of the Brandon Janu Show. His podcast. What's up, Brandon?
What's up, big bro? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm great, man. This is Super Bowl weekend. I know we talking Super Bowl, but I wanted to hint on that shit, man, with the Brooklyn Nets and the 76ers with that trade this week. What are your thoughts on that?
My honest thoughts? My honest thoughts is that Brooklyn lost that trade.
Yeah, they did.
Philly clearly won that trade. I don't know what the hell insiders are talking about, but yeah, man, Philly won that trade. I don't know what the hell people are talking about.
Yeah, I said the same thing, man. I'm like, damn, James Harden goes to the Sixers. Oh, this shit is gonna be dope now for Joel Embiid.
It's like you gave him a chance to be you gave Joel Embiid a real player. Like a real goddamn player. Like you gave Joel Embiid a real goddamn living life, shoot the ball when I ask you to shoot the damn ball. I ain't gotta beg you to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Take over the game when he needs to type of player. Like you gave him literally what he needed.
Yeah.
Like, and he's already playing at an MVP level, and now you add a James Harden who, what people are saying is having a down year. The dude is averaging a triple double.
Right. So
that's a down year. That's a down year. Give half of them motherfuckers that year. They bet so many teams will be happy with that down year.
Yeah, no doubt. What you think about Ben Simmons? Hadn't even played this year, hadn't he?
He hasn't even touched the court.
Man.
Like this is the dumbest trade I've ever seen a team make. And everybody's like, well, KD is like, listen, bro, we don't even know when KD is coming back.
Yeah.
If he comes back.
Yeah.
And if he does come back, we act like he's not injury prone.
Right.
Like, it's the funniest thing. And then on top of that, Kyrie Irving can only play on road games. Like I've been saying, like to my guy, my co-host on my podcast, my first podcast.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving not playing at home games when you know KD is out is the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
It is, man.
It's like you're disrespect. And this is how stupid KD is. Because you rolled with Kyrie Irving over James Harden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You went to Brooklyn because of Kyrie Irving. It's the dumbest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. And you took Kyrie Irving because you have a friendship with him. And sometimes, bro, your friendship don't mean that fucking much.
Well, I don't see no championship coming there. I don't see it.
And you got rid of a player that can pretty much get his own shot, get rebounds, get assists. Kyrie Irving has averaged about 6 assists in his career.
Yeah.
That's being nice. Like 6 assists in his career. It probably might have been his best season. James Harden was averaging 10 by himself this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you roll with Kyrie Irving, who thinks he's the smartest man in the world when it's just he's not.
Yeah, he do.
But you roll with him over James Harden, who's actually one of the best players in the game right now. Like it's ridiculous to me. I don't understand it. It's the dumbest damn thing. Ben Simmons is his own goddamn case. We don't know what Ben Simmons is. We don't know if he's coming in with a clear mind. We don't know if he's now a shooter.
Exactly.
We don't know if this motherfucker is
Exactly.
We don't know nothing about Ben Simmons, and that is the dumbest thing KD has ever done, because you roll with Kyrie Irving when you clearly could have just taken James Harden's side. Say, Kyrie, man, either get the vaccine or whatever what you want to do, but you got to help us out. And you playing in road games, you can't defend. That's another thing. None of them dudes can defend.
Man, Kyrie Irving, man, I look at Kyrie in a total different sense, man. This dude, man. You know, I think back in the days when he was playing with LeBron, man.
Oh my God,
he's a fucking crybaby to me. That's my opinion on him, man. He's a fucking crybaby, man.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I think that Kyrie Irving he's a great offensive player. He's a great scorer. I'm tired of people saying he's a great offensive player. To be a great offensive player, you got to rebound, you got to assist, you got to do a lot of things just to be a great offensive player.
Yeah.
He's a great score. He could score the shit out of basketball.
That's right. You can't take that from him. You can't take that from him.
He's one hell of a ball handler. Dude could ball handle. Dudes could cross you over in 5 seconds. You wouldn't even know what the hell happened. Outside of the scoring of the ball and the ball handling, he does nothing for the offense.
Yeah. No doubt.
He doesn't play defense. He don't even play defense. That's the crazy thing. He don't even play defense. Like, you gave up. Oh, my God. Oh, this is terrible. Thank God, this is terrible.
All right. This is Super Bowl weekend, Super Bowl 56, coming from L.A., SoFi Stadium. Joe Burrow versus Matt Stafford. What do you think? What do you think on the Super Bowl, man?
I think Cincinnati gonna win.
You know what? I said I was gonna make my pick, and for some reason, man, I just kind of feel like the Bengals are gonna win. I would like to see my man Cam Akers, because Cam Akers is a Mississippi product from actually where he played in high school is probably about 25 minutes away from me. I would like to see him. I would like. I've seen him play, so I would like to see him win. And then too, you got Odell Beckham, and then Matthew Stafford's been in the league over 13 years now. Couldn't do shit in Detroit because he didn't really have a whole lot. I would like to see him win too. I'm kind of straddled the fence, but for some reason, man, I just feel like Cincinnati is going to end up winning. I just feel that way. So,
usually I go back and forth with picks. This week it was kind of easy. I'm like, I've been thinking Cincinnati for since the Super Bowl was picked. So the Super Bowl happened since like 2 weeks ago. I was like, Cincinnati gonna win. Because I was talking about this last night on the podcast with my guy, and I was like, look at literally the Rams in Cincinnati. Other than the big ass names that the Rams have, who on the Rams is better than Cincinnati?
That's a good one.
Like, here's the thing: like, take away Jamar Chase being a rookie, Odell Beckham being in the league for years. Take away Matthew Stafford and all that stuff. Take away the names of the Rams. Look at the Rams or look at Cincinnati. Can you tell me one player on the Rams or the Rams that's like you're like, other than maybe Aaron Donald? Aaron Donald, yes. But the Cincinnati Bengals got everything the Rams have: a pretty good shutdown cornerback, a very shitty second cornerback. They got the same receiving core. They got the same kind of running back scheme. They got quarterbacks. Both quarterbacks are amazing. They got defense. What am I missing?
They do have defense, man. No, I like that. I like that too.
And here's the thing, and this is why I keep going with Cincinnati over the Rams. I saw Joe Burrow in the playoff game get sacked 9 times, get up, didn't get mad at his offensive line, didn't scream at him, didn't tell them that they're worse, they terrible at everything.
Kept playing.
Like, look,
kept playing.
It's second and 19. We're gonna get that first down. I ain't worried about it. He kept going. If you just hit Matthew Stafford 2 or 3 times in a game, his ass is rattled. Yeah. He is done. You can put that shit in a box. It's over. And that's why I keep going with. I think Cincinnati will beat the Rams because of that. And Joe Burrow is way more confident. His confidence don't shake. When you have a quarterback confidence that just don't shake, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford confidence will shake, and it will shake, and it's gonna break on Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, we're definitely gonna see. we're gonna see. I'm excited. I'm excited about the game. They do have the chance to be the second team to host the Super Bowl and have a chance to win it behind Tom Brady, the GOAT. Yeah, I did say the GOAT.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Tom Brady, with all of those weapons, he knew what to do.
Yeah.
I don't think Matthew Stafford does. Yeah. I think Matthew Stafford, and again, like I was saying last night, we forget that Zach Taylor was the offensive coordinator for Sean McVay a couple years ago when they went to the Super Bowl the first time.
Right.
People forget Zach Taylor was the offensive coordinator for the Rams that year. So it ain't like he don't know anything Sean McVay is going to throw at him offensively. He knows. So it's kind of like, what am I missing here? Like, I'm looking at the quarterbacks, I'm looking at the head coaches. I just believe Matthew Stafford in a big game, eventually, he's going to look like Matthew Stafford from Detroit. That's just my bank. I bank on it. I bank on it so much. Because let's be real. If dude don't drop the pick in the NFC Championship game, San Francisco's in the damn Super Bowl and not the Rams.
Right.
Let's be real.
You're right. You're right. You're totally right. Yeah.
Let's be real.
So you've given your pick. You've given your pick for the Super Bowl. I kind of feel I'm feeling Cincinnati too. I'm just going to go ahead and just be straight up about it. I feel like Cincinnati's going to win.
Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. I'm happy to invite all new players into the situation because I know the Rams fans gonna be like, you're gonna be so happy. I know the Rams fans are like, yeah, we're gonna win. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna win, man. Bro, man, thank you for coming by, man. Give everybody your handle, man, so they can go check you out on IG on the platforms, man. And
man, thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate it, man. Brandon Janeau Show is pretty much social media, but you can just hit me up on Instagram. Instagram is really where I be most of my social media. It's Brandon Janeau Show. YouTube channel is Brandon Janeau Show. Patreon is Brandon Janeau Show. Yeah, so man, and thank you for having me again, man. I appreciate it. And anytime you need me, man, just hit me up. I'm here.
No doubt. I'm gonna bring you back, bro. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. You. All right, y'all. We're about to go to break. We're gonna come back, with the nightcap. Yeah, my special guest, my man, my homie, Marcus Thames, man. Major League Baseball, former Major League Baseball player, and now batting coach of the Miami Marlins. We had that right after the break, y'all. Stay tuned.
Check out our dad,
the mastermind behind the mic,
the podcast on each week for a new episode
of The Solo Show, available on Spreaker and all your favorite platforms.
It's so dope.
All right, y'all, we are back. More of the Jock Johnson podcast. It's the Solo Show. Got my man on the line. That's right, former Major League Baseball player, now batting coach for the Miami Marlins. My man, my homie, Marcus Thames on the line. What's up, bro?
What's up, Jock, man? I'm glad you got me on, man. It's been a while, and I've been excited to come on with you, man.
Man, I'm glad to have you on, bro. You still got that big glove, don't you?
Hey, I put the glove down now, man. I'm trying to teach young guys, well, not young guys, young men, how to swing the bat. So no more big glove and bologna sandwich on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, hey, it's great to have you on, man. You know, thinking back, man, from back in the day when we was growing up, and just to see you now. Dude, it's dope, man. I'm talking about real dope because we got some history together back growing up, and we grew up in the projects. You know, a lot of them they grew up in the hood, and we grew up in the project, and man, we made the best out of everything, man. You know, we played sports amongst one another. I know you used to wake up everybody in the morning time, in the summertime, throwing the ball up against the wall.
That's right, man. We had to go get it, man. And I tell people all the time, you know, I'm here in Tampa. And every time I go back home to Mississippi, COVID wiped me out for 2 years. We didn't get a chance to go back, but we went back this past Thanksgiving. And I always take my kids back to the project. So we go to 208 Dean Drive, and I take them up in the part where we used to play the games at, man. And I'll never forget that, because that made me. You know what I'm saying? We always we competed. We competed, no matter it was baseball, basketball, football. You were the commissioner. You always was getting everything together. You were the commissioner, man. Like we even had a couple of wrestling matches, and you was like putting that together. So like that, it goes way back to that, man. But I tell my kids all the time, like, for me, that's where it started. I grew up in Center Ridge area in Louisville, and then we moved to the project when I was 10. And then when I got to the project, I met you, Seal, Big Ray, Cuz, Martez, and the rest, and the Peyton boys, man. And we got it on, and man, and for those 6-7 years, man, after that, it was amazing, like to be able to compete and the friendships that we had, and to try to make sure that we stayed out of trouble, to play sports, to do something to make sure that we can burn some calories too.
That, you know what, that saved us, man. That did. You look at today compared to back in the day, man, bro, I'm glad I grew up in that era. Man, we always was active. We played football and shit, man, and played against other different neighborhoods and stuff, man. And made it interesting. I was commissioner, coaching, and all that.
Dude, I was writing some stuff down, man. I'm sitting there like, it was the project versus Hill Street, the project versus West Side, the project versus East Side, and but we competed, and it was a fun, competitive spirit, man, and we always did something, no matter what season it was. Yeah, we were doing stuff, you know, and I feel like for us, we weren't inside and playing video games all the time, but we was outside doing stuff, and I feel like that helped me to be the guy that I am today.
Yeah, man, yeah. Because, dude, you actually lived your dream, man. I know you play football, and we used to do that all the time in the neighborhood, playing football. Hell, I throw you so many touchdown passes.
You was Joe Montana. Yeah. Man. Joe Montana phrase. I love it.
Yeah, man. Back in those days, I was a big 49er fan because I was a Jerry Rice fanatic. I liked it, Montana, and of course Roger Craig. That was the tandem back then. Growing up, that was the team I liked it back then. But for some reason, I got off on the Jets, man. I like the Jets, man. It's just something about number 99, Mark Gastineau, back in those days, man. I liked the Jets, and I stuck with it. But those were the days, man. Watched you became the man that you've become today, playing baseball. Went to East Central Community College. Of course, that's where it all really started out for you. But you think about those high school days, too, when you were playing baseball. And took you on to East Central, man, and then you end up getting picked up by the Yankees.
Yeah, it was great, man. And I tell kids all the time, like, everybody want to go to Division I, D2, or whatever it is. And I tell kids all the time, go somewhere where you're going to get a chance to play. And, me, after leaving high school, Coach Damon Clark, rest in peace, my brother played there also, Stacy. He played down at East Central. And Coach Clark was going to give him a chance to play both baseball and football at East Central, man. And I went out and with the help of him and Shannon Cooley, his assistant, they kept helping me with my skills and stuff. And one day, Art Gardner, that's from the Carthage area, Walnut Grove area, he came in. He was a scout for MLB, and we was at practice, and he's like, "Son, I like what you're doing." And I'm like, "Me?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, I mean, you got really good hands. I was like, he's just saying this stuff or whatever. And not knowing the whole time he was watching me, but I thought he was there watching Tommy Boss, another one of my teammates that was from Philadelphia, and he was a year older than I was. So I thought he was there watching him. And so I tell kids all the time, man, like, you never know who's watching. Because I thought he was watching Tommy, but at the same time, he was watching me and telling me I had some skills that could go to the next level. And man, after that end of my freshman year at East Central, I got drafted by the New York Yankees in the 30th round. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
This really just happened? I'm like, dang, man, I need to invest a little bit more in baseball, you know, and that's when I stopped playing football after that. And, you know, then the Yankees ended up signing me before the draft in 1997, and the rest is history, man. And I've been blessed to be able to be in the game. It'll be my 25th year in professional sports in June, man. It's been crazy. It's been an amazing ride. And I thank God for all the blessings and all the people that have helped me get to where I am today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Back to that in 96, man, drafted in the 30th round. Man, you batted .321 with the Norwich Navigators.
Oh yeah.
31 homers, 97 RBIs. Man, you was also named the Baseball American Minor League to the All-Star team, excuse me. And dude, man, just to think back, it's been that long, man. 25.
That's been a long time, man. I tell people all the time, like, you go back and it's like, Slick, I remember when I'm like, man, that was a long time ago, man. And you know what, Jock, I don't take it for granted, man. And people start talking about it. I still get goosebumps to this day because I just know how far I've come and just thankful because, you know, I know, you know, everything has happened for a reason, man. And I'm just blessed to be in the situation I am now. But I don't give up. My past is what really helped. And I appreciate everybody that came that had a hand in this. Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you this. You already know. June 10th, 2002. A day you would never forget. I would never forget because I was actually watching that game, man. And I was sitting at my aunt's house and we was glued to the TV. And bro, I got tears in my eyes, man. I got Carl Thomas on you. I got emotional. Because, you know, just to, you know, see somebody I grew up with, man, played with, and to see him on television at such a high level, man, that there, man, it brought tears to my eyes. And I was so happy just to see you, man. But not only that, it was just you doing what you did when you stepped up to the plate. So you know what? You know I'm going into the clip. I got to play the clip, y'all. I got to play the clip. So, hey, so listen in on this.
Well at all down in Columbus in the 220s. But with the injury to Juan Rivera, his buddy gets a chance to play for the Yanks, and here he is against Randy Johnson.
At Columbus this year, 6 home runs, 20 runs batted in, and as John mentioned, had an outstanding spring. Right-handed batter, swinging away, and there's a high fly ball to deep left center field, way back at the wall. Gone! On his first major league pitch, Marcus Thames hits a home run off Randy Johnson, and the Yankees lead it 2-0.
I love it.
Bro, that was a moment that I would never forget, man. Never forget. Man, I was ecstatic, man. I know the whole town of the Ville, Louisville, Mississippi, I know they was ecstatic about that. The family was ecstatic about it, man. Bro, I would never forget that, man. And then not only that though, man, you did that too when you went to the Rangers, didn't you? The first at bat.
Yeah. First game with the Rangers also. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a knack for just, hey, you got to be ready. I tell kids all the time, man. You never know what pitch you're going to get, so why not be ready to go for the first one? Because sometimes you might not get anything after that one. So I was up there ready to go, man. But that was the most amazing thing other than my kids being born, and I'll never forget it, and I share that with them all the time. But it was just all the hard work, Jock, and being able to get the call from Brian Cashman and the front office to come to the big leagues, man. And, you know, we was playing in Durham, North Carolina. We raised Tampa Bay Rays. They were then Devil Rays back in the day.
Right.
So we was playing them in AAA, and we was playing, and I hit a couple of balls hard, nothing to show for it. So I'm pissed off, you know, and I come back in the dugout, and the manager calls me, Stump Merrill, the guy that I had been with in AA also. He come to me, he's like, hey, why are you so pissed off? I said, shit, I can't get a hit, man. I'm like, I'm going to hit the ball and they're catching it. He's like, hey, he said, I'll never forget this. He said, son, listen to me. You're going to the big leagues tomorrow, so keep doing what you're doing and don't get hurt. I was like, huh? I'm going to the big leagues tomorrow. How can I go to the big leagues? We're still playing a game here in Durham, you know? And he's like, you're going to the big leagues tomorrow. And I was like, holy shit. So it was 3 outs in that inning. So I run out in the outfield to go back to right field. I leave my hat in the dugout and everything. So I'm so excited, you know?
Right.
So I had to run back in, and the bat boy met me, gave me my hat, and I'm out there. And, you know, we finished up the game. We won the game. So after the game, he's in his office, and he's like, hey, sit down. I got something really good to tell you. I was like, man, don't be playing with my emotions. I'm like on Friday, I'm playing with me, Smokey, you know? And he's like, you know, I know I told you in the 7th inning that you're going to the big leagues tomorrow. Your childhood dream is coming true. Mm-hmm. And man, and I just sat there in awe, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. And I gave him a big hug, and I ran outside. I'm crying, excited. I called my mom, and she's like, she said the same thing I told him. Don't be playing with me. Don't be playing with me. And I said, Mom, no. I was like, no shit. They just told me I'm going to the big leagues tomorrow. And she was screaming and yelling, man. And that night, dude, I got like 2 hours of sleep. I did not want to miss my alarm. I didn't want to sleep on my alarm clock. I didn't want to miss my shuttle my limo to the airport. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to miss my flight, dude. So I was up, man, and I was like, you know, it's just dreaming, and there it was, man. And I get to the stadium that day, and the GM. It's like, the driver was like, do you want to go to the stadium or you want to go to the hotel? I was like, I don't want to go to the damn hotel. Take me to the stadium, because if I get to the hotel, I might get lost getting back, because I've never been in New York. You know? I'm a country boy from Louisville, from the project. Like, the hell I'm going to go to? How the hell I'm going to go straight to the hotel and then try to find my way to the stadium? So he ended up taking me to the stadium, man. And man, that day was amazing, man. I was tired, but I was excited. And when I first got there, Josh, nobody was at the stadium. What? Nobody was there. It was early in the morning. I got there like 11, so no players are there, just the front office and security. And the people were looking at me and was like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "Hey, I'm a call up man from AAA. You know, I'm making my major league debut today." It's like, well, the players don't usually get in until like 32 o'clock. I was like, well, I'll sit and wait until they get here, because I'm excited to be here or whatever. They let me in the clubhouse, and I went out and like looked up in the Yankee Stadium, man. And Josh, man, I hate to be long-winded, but like I stood up outside in the dugout and I was just looking around the stadium. Man. And the only thing that I could think about was three things. Center Ridge Park.
Yeah, Dean Park. Yeah.
Camille Street, Little League, where we started.
Yeah.
And the project. Mm-hmm. Those are three things. Those the places where I learned how to play the game. And I'm in Yankee Stadium like, damn, I'm here?
Yeah.
Man, I get goosebumps to this day, man, but it was an amazing ride.
You was at the legendary, sure enough, Yankee Stadium then. Yeah,
I was at the old Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, the old one.
I was at the old Yankee Stadium. Old Yankee Stadium, man. So I ended up, you know, everything happened. You know, I hit the home run and stuff like that. But I got grass from the stadium. I got dirt from the stadium, bro. I kept my jersey, the bat. I got the ball, the helmet. I got all that stuff, and that'll be with me, you know, until I leave here. And then it's passing on down to the kiddos, man. But It was amazing feat, man.
Man, that is so dope, bro. Man, I'm talking about, dude, that's just give me chills just to even hear you talking about that, man. Man, that's amazing, man. Man.
I was talking to one of my guys earlier today. He was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, I was outside with my little guy, my 5-year-old Cole, and I was like, he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "We're playing strikeout." He's like, "What? Strikeout? That's what we did in the project, bro. I gotta teach you right now how to play strikeout.
Yeah.
If you can't play strikeout, you know how we were. Like, if you can't play strikeout, you can't play in the game. So
that's right.
you gotta go out and play strikeout."
That's all right, bro. That's all right, man. Man, so you New York Yankees, 2002. Texas Rangers ended up getting traded to the Rangers in 2003. Then you left there and went to the Detroit Tigers 2004 to 2009. Then you went to the World Series in 2006, right?
Jock, man, I can't tell you how that feeling was. Like, you know, like as a kid, everybody always talking about playing baseball. Little league, high school, I want to go to college. I want to go to pro. I want to go to the Major League Baseball. Bro, going to the World Series, that was unbelievable, man. Like sitting on the third base line when the anthem is playing. Damn, slick World Series, and I think I had like 20 family members there. My high school coach was there. Man, I couldn't tell you the emotion that was going through my body when they were singing the anthem, and just like looking up into the stands, and I could see my family waving signs, my brother Stacy, my EW, my cousin PD, and like we were all there sitting there waving. Man, like bringing from 208 Dean Drive,
right
now I'm at Comerica Park, on the third baseline, the World Series in the Major League Baseball. Unbelievable. I'll never forget it. Me being in the big leagues, the first time hitting the home run off Randy Johnson, going to the World Series with the Detroit Tigers. Bro, it was an amazing feeling.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. I was checking it out the whole ride, man. Bro, that's just extraordinary, man. Going to the World Series, I'm like, man, my man in the World Series. You know, that shit was unbelievable, man. It was unbelievable.
Man. I just hate we didn't pull it off. St. Louis beat us, but man, you know, I feel at the end of the day, man, I tell people all the time, and you play with guys and I coach with guys, you never know. You can get into professional sports and to get a chance to play in the World Series. Not a lot of people get that opportunity, even when they get in the pro ball, man. So you can't take that for granted, man. And I always remember that day, man, that year.
Yeah. Never forget that, man. Man, you know, you think about people, guys that's been in the league for a long time, never do make it to the World Series, but you made it. And that was a hell of an accomplishment.
Oh, yeah. It's just like in all sports, man. I hear people talking like the NBA, NFL, like hockey, like shit, it's hard. It's hard to get to the final stage, man, because guys are they're competing their asses off, and you gotta be on your shit ever since. If not, guys are trying to win. That's the ultimate goal. I tell guys this all the time. I've been fortunate enough, Jock. I've been a minor league player, major league player, minor league coach, major league coach. I played in the playoffs. I played in the World Series. My ultimate goal, man, is getting that championship. I haven't won a championship yet, so I'm with the Marlins now, man, and I'm chomping at the bit to get there because, like, you never know, but you want to win that ultimate goal, holding that last trophy up. You want to be the last team standing, and that's what I'm shooting for, man. And I'm blessed that I got another opportunity here with the Marlins here in 2022.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy for you, bro. Especially being the batting coach, because you was the batting coach from 2016 to 2021 with the Yankees, and now with the Miami Marlins, man. Bro, God,
yeah, man.
Won't he do it? He will do it. He will do it.
Yeah, we got a lot of talent down in Miami, man, and I'm excited. And you know, in the 6 years I was in New York, being blessed, man, and be able to be drafted by the Yankees and play for them in the big leagues and coach in the minor leagues and being the hitting coach for 6 years there, man. Yeah, like that don't happen that often, brother.
Yeah, and then what you had two stints. That was a blessing. You had two stints with him as a player. So, you had two stints with him as a player, and then you finished up in L.A. How was that experience, man, with the Dodgers?
Dodgers was great, man. You know, you get out there, and, you know, it's Black History Month right now, and actually I got a Negro League sweatshirt on while we were talking, and Jackie Robinson, you know, he broke in with the Dodgers, man. So for me, getting that opportunity, when my agent called me, it's like, well, I got you a guaranteed deal here. And in 2011, he's like, with the Dodgers. I was like, really? I was like, you know, I had never played in the National League, but for me, being able to say I played with the Dodgers, it was like bringing back like Jackie. Like Jackie Robinson was like, he's the reason why we're all having this opportunity to participate in Major League Baseball right now.
Yeah.
And to be able to put that Dodger uniform on, it meant a lot to me. I remember when we had the Jackie Robinson Day when I was out there in 2011, man. There was a couple of brothers on the team, and Jocko, we were sitting there in tears.
Yeah.
We're sitting there crying because we're like, this guy went through so much shit for us to be standing here today.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I couldn't have taken what he was doing, man. Like, they was like berate him, his family, and but he stood up for us, and I'll never forget that, man. And to this day, I'll try to live through his legacy because, like, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no Marcus Sims in the major leagues. There wouldn't be no Marcus Sims, you saying, hitting a home run and adjusting, because we would have never had that opportunity to, because he broke that barrier. Right. And to this day, man, I'm thankful for it, and I'm glad, like, we're having this talk in Black History Month, because me playing baseball is all because of Jackie also. Especially me being at the level where I'm at, man. So being with the Dodgers is really special to me. A lot of people, probably don't think about it that way, but, when you put that jersey on, and on Jackie Robinson Day, when you have 42 in the back of your jersey, you're like, holy crap, man, I'm living out this dream. And Jackie would be so proud of us because we're standing in his shoes.
Right. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Bro, tell me, man, I know being in the big leagues, because just to be around those players, man, like your Derek Jeters and your A-Rods and all that, man, how was it, man, just being around those guys, man?
I can tell you this. Jock, it was just like us playing in the project. We're like brothers. Like, once you get on a major league team, and, I was starstruck early on, but then after that, you get there, all these guys about business, man. They all want to win. Right. And then when you want to win, you all come together as one, and you're like brothers, man. And I still talk to those guys to this day. I talked with Alex a couple of months ago, when everything happened in New York, when they let me go. He's like, hey, man, you did a hell of a job. And then ending up, Derek Jeter, his team hired me. To be
right. I was just looking to say that.
So I've been fortunate enough to be around good people, man. And I tell people all the time, your name goes a long way. And I tell my kids this all the time, man. Like, when I drop them off at school, I was like, hey, man, don't ruin your name. And then especially my son, his name is Marcus also. I was like, especially you, because you got my name. But no, man, it's been great, man. Being with those guys, I ended up meeting Ken Griffey Jr. playing in the big leagues, man. And, like, I was in awe, starstruck or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, it's a fraternity, man. When you get to that level and get with those guys, and you never forget that. But I've been blessed, man, to be able to be around those type of guys and still have a relationship with those guys and friendship with those guys to this day.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Because I was like, man, I know he's met a lot of those players, man. He played with a lot of those players. The relationship with them. It was very interesting to me about that. Because I would have been starstruck, no doubt.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Derek Jeter, A-Rod, these guys, man. Gary Sheffield, because you played with Gary Sheffield before too, so. I still talk with Chef, and Chef was like one of my guys also, man. Him growing up and him being in his uncle's shadows, like, he had seen a lot. So when he started, mentoring younger brothers like myself, he would tell us stories and stuff like that. But he was so talented, man, and hopefully one day he can get in the Hall of Fame, man. Because, like, for me, he has the numbers, and he has the numbers to get in, man. But I've played against a lot of guys, man, and been on a lot of teams. I think I have 6 teammates that are Hall of Fame in the Hall of Fame now, and it's crazy. Like, Lil Slick throwing that ball off the community center wall in the project, playing in our field, trying to hit the ball over Miss Bobby Jean's house. You know what I'm saying? Like, to sit here, we're sitting here talking about, like, damn, I played with this 6 Hall of Fame members. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah,
it's crazy.
It is, man. Bro, man, you took me back. You took me back, man. I can't do nothing but laugh about those great times, man. I think about that all the time, man. Just looking at now and back then, there was some great moments in our life, man. And man, that shit is dope, though, man. just to see where you at now, just to see you where you at, man. I am so proud of you. I'm so happy for you and your family. Man, what more can I say, bro?
No, man, I appreciate it, man.
What more can I say?
Appreciate it.
You my superstar. You the hometown legend. Let's make that frank. You're the hometown legend, man. And I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you coming on, bro. Man, this is dope, man. This is a dope defining moment for the podcast, man. I appreciate
it, man. I've been listening to your podcast. Keep doing your thing, brother. Yeah, it's amazing. I sat and I sit and I listened to them and just, like when I saw doing it, I'm like, man, that's my guy from my hometown. I know you sit here saying it about me being in the MLB or whatever, but like me listening to you, having a podcast and stuff like that, bro, is great, man. It's good to see people from where we're from. We're from Louisville, and we're still trying to do things to make sure that we're staying relevant, man. And I appreciate you having me on, and keep doing your thing, man. And whenever there's another day you need me on, give me a shot, brother.
No doubt, bro. I appreciate you coming on, man. Much love, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Stay up, brother.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. My man, my homie, Marcus Tim. That's right. Batting coach for the Miami Marlins, man. So proud of this dude. This dude has done a lot. All right. Any guests that want to be a part of the Jock Johnson podcast, the solo show, or have any questions or concerns, hit me up on IG at The Real Jock Johnson. And, of course, you can hit me up on Facebook at Jock Johnson. Also, check out my email at jockjpodcast@gmail.com. Hey, love to have you on. Hit me up. All right, y'all, let's gonna wrap it up for yours truly, the mastermind behind the mic, the podcast Unc. Always remember, do what you love what you do. I'm out, y'all.